We're back with another Fair Shake review, and this time we're going to be talking about Hiatus Kaiyote, Mood Valiant. Um, so, I just want to start off by saying I love this group. I love this group so much, so to hear that they were finally coming back with a brand new project, I was ecstatic. Bad thing though, this kind of music I find hard to explain and completely capture my thoughts on a track by track basis. So I'm gonna over give my overall thoughts of a lot of these projects and kind of explanation of the feeling I get from these, and talk a little bit about like their production style, just a little bit, and just point out some tracks that I really enjoyed. But yeah, so Hiatus Kaiyote, if you don't know, is kind of like a genre blending kind of neo soul group. They have like some jazz mixed in, and some blues. They have like different Latin rhythms they end up including. They they just they fuse in a lot of really different things together to create the music, and it's all delivered with such wonderfully poetic lyrics that Naipom brings to the table, and yeah, they really create a vibe that's very very different. Like their neo soul is very heavily influenced by people who love jazz, and I like jazz, and yeah, it's something that I know not everybody will be able to enjoy, but listening to a lot of the different interesting polyrhythms they create, some of the cool motifs they create with the guitar, bass, and the keys, can be very very cool. Whether it be kind of mystical, a fun, happy funk kind of vibe, and like they range from so many different sounds, but it's just all just sounds right, and Napalm's vocals, and it just have so much soul and dexterity to it, as she's able to deliver very beautiful long lines, runs, and have such power and oomph to it that just makes you say, or even power and just in the soft notes to it as well. Like she just holds so much intent in her expression that it's something that's very palpable, and that's why I love so many of these songs, like Sip into Something Soft, Shivery's Not Dead, and We Go Gentle, definitely one of my favorites. Get Sun, which is one of the singles with Arthur Verakawa, who came through with the brass and string arrangement that just adds so much life and exuberance to the track. All the Words We Don't Say is also another one I really enjoy. Rosewater, Red Room is just a fantastic single that really just creates this mood, and as the lyrics are very simplified, there's really only a one verse really that's just repeated throughout, but the way it's just kind of delivered in the groove that they create, with the instrumental is fantastic, and Stone or Lavender is definitely my favorite of all. When listening to this one for the first time, like when I was actually listening to this on Twitch, and I was like, yo, like reading along with the lyrics, and listening to how it's sung, I was like, I am touched, and I feel like connected to it very personally, and it's just like, wow, that's like when music can move you, that's always something very, very special. And I feel like this project definitely has a lot of songs that really express her feelings in a very, very cool and interesting ways, but is also pretty easy to connect to if you are able to try and parse through the different metaphors used, or even just go along with the feeling of the melodies and vocal performance given. And yeah, I just can't, for people who love some neo soul, like, I cannot recommend this more. It's just that fantastic of a musical piece, in my opinion. And even though there are some tracks that I won't return to as often, like Blood and Marrow, Sparkle Tape Breakup, and like the small in between pieces, like the intro, Fly to the Tiger Lily and Hush Rattle, like the like, for the most part, I liked majority of the material here, and it was quite an interesting listening experience, as they definitely are experimental with some of the soundscapes that they create. But once you get locked in to what they're trying to deliver to you musically, it's just a fantastic listening experience. But yeah, those are my quick thoughts on this project. I would like to know what other people are thinking of it as well. So please leave a comment down below. Also, if you liked this review, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't, you can hit the dislike button too. I don't mind. If you want to see more reviews and reactions here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also in the description box, there is a link to my Patreon, which I do end up having here to help support me being able to create this content. And in exchange for that, you'll get some extra reactions, as well as some behind the scenes, some other content that I'm creating. But until next time, that's all I got. Much love. Peace.